Hey, what's going on, everybody? James Eng here, coming to you live with another edition of how to become a top 1% money earner in your network marketing business. Who here would love to be able to build a full time income with part time hours? To be able to develop a lifestyle where you're winning the trips of your company, you're traveling, you're on the stages, you're kissing the babies, you have your team with you, like all these cool things that are the promise of success in network marketing. But if you're anything like me, as you go through your experience, you hit some roadblocks where it starts to bring the light and it dims the promise of what you thought was possible. And when we don't know how to solve the problem, we get stuck. Well, we want to bring to you some great trainings that are practical, that are real. These are based on not just theory, but we've done this. We've helped a lot of people do this as well too. I've been a professional network marketing in the last 13 years. I've been a top earner in the company for the last 13 years consistently, and we've helped probably over 1,000 people get to the top 1%. So I hope there's some weight to the things that we're going to share as well too. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. If that does sound interesting, be sure to subscribe. I put all these on my YouTube, so it's for easy reviewing as well too. And if there's any comments or any questions that you have, please let us know as well. And life is going to be good. So, question: have you ever struggled with recruiting on demand? And when I say recruiting, I mean partners, and not just enrolling a partner that has a partner account, but an actual business partner, someone that's running with you. How about even this? Someone that challenges you, someone that inspires you. I remember when I got involved in network marketing, my first question is, could I even make a paycheck here? And you follow the systems, you follow the training, and I've realized that getting a customer is not too tough. If you're selling a product, you use the product, you share your experience, and people are like, all right, let me go buy that product as well too. One and done. But then the next thing was enrolling someone into the business. And it's this whole weird thing of, how do I enroll someone into the business when I'm not making that much money? How do I position the promise when I'm not even there, if I'm not even sure if I can get there? Well, you learn some skill sets of leverage, of edification. You learn some scripting. You learn a process, and you can enroll some people. Maybe you'll do that. But then you get to the next hurdle, which is, I'm recruiting some people, but it's like no one's sticking. I'm recruiting some people, but it's like no one's running with me. Am I the only crazy one? Put a me in the comments if that's ever happened to you. Have you had that thought before? Well, if you've ever struggled with recruiting today, look no further. I want to share with you 3 P's of how to recruit on demand, where you will find your next top money earners, where you will be able to recruit on demand, where it will become a skill set. And this is not theory. I've probably personally enrolled, I think, 500 partners in my career. And this is coming from someone that was so shy I couldn't even order food at a restaurant, someone that convinced other people. I didn't just convince myself, I convinced other people that I was a sucky recruiter. I was so bad at recruiting, I hid behind other skill sets of training. I told people, I can't recruit, but I can train. So you recruit, bring people in front of me and let me train. If you've ever said that before, we will break through those barriers as well too. And now I know I can recruit on demand, and you can as well. All right. 3 P's. Number one, posture. Posture. Let's talk about the posture of recruiting. The posture is not, please, please, please buy and join from me. We've all made that mistake. I got involved in network marketing. I had a goal. I remember I had to get 4 people enrolled. And I'm like, where am I going to find these people? And as the time is ticking, we've all done this before if you've been involved for a while, and there's no shame in this. But I basically begged someone. I was just like, I need to get this goal done. Can you just join? Even worse, I will front the money for you. No joke. Even worse, I will ship you the product. I will front the money for you as long as you made my fourth one. Guess what happened to this person? Ran off with the money, ran off with the product, never talked to me again. I got the goal, but I didn't make money. So don't do that, by the way. All right. So posture is important. The posture is this: is you don't need them, they need what you have. Okay. Now I know we say that, but how do we actually believe that? And how do you get into that posture where people can tell that you are not messing around. If you want to recruit people that run with you, they have to subconsciously know that you're going to get to where you want to get to with or without them. How do you develop posture? You can. Posture first starts from your own personal vision. So, question, if I were to ask you right now, and I'm your prospect, and I were to ask, where do you see yourself going in your business? And you gave me the point blank real answer. Would I be inspired? Would I be captivated by your vision? Or would I be like, oh, that's nice? In the beginning, if you asked me, James, where do you see yourself going? I'm like, I hope I can just make some money here. Well, that's not going to attract major earners, but you can develop your vision. And by the way, do you have to have a certain level of experience to have a big vision? Do you have to have made a certain amount of money to have a big vision? Do you have to be a certain rank to have a big vision? Absolutely not. I think about the great tech gurus. I think about Mark Zuckerberg. I think about Elon Musk. I think about any of these visionaries. I think about Steve Jobs. And imagine you were with them, Walt Disney, when they had nothing. Don't you think they already believed in their vision before it manifested? So you have to believe bigger, faster. You have to paint the vision now. It's a biblical principle to write the vision down. Everything starts spiritual and then it comes into the physical. So we have to exercise this God given imagination and have it super, super clear. So, what do you envision yourself? What do you envision your business being? What is your mission? What is your vision? How are you going to help people? I hope your vision is big enough to house other people's visions. It's okay to want to pay off debt. That's nothing wrong. It's okay to be able to buy a new car. There's nothing wrong. But why don't we take it to a next level? I challenge people to set a God-sized goal. Something huge, something you want, something so big it takes God to bail you out, but it's something that you want. You got to get fired up about it. I want you to imagine 10 years from now, 20 years from now, where does your business look like? Most people don't even think that long anymore. I love in the company that we're partnered with, our owners have a 50 to 100 year vision that outlasts them. That's why they're attracting major top money earners from all over the world. So, how big is your vision? How long is your vision? Would people even say, hey, are you even going to be around a year from now? If you want top money earners, if you want to recruit major talent into your team, don't they want to make sure that you are for serious, for reals about what you want? My mentor shared with me this saying, and he learned recruiting. And my mentor became one of the youngest multi-million-dollar earners in network marketing at the age of 21 years old. He had not one, but two Lamborghinis back when cars were the thing, right? And he learned a major lesson in recruiting because he learned the skill. There is a skill. I'll go over some of those skills today. But he would bring people out, but no one would sign up. People would always ask him questions. And his mentor said this: you don't look good, you don't smell good, you don't talk good, you don't act good. Why would someone want to work with you if they don't even want to be like you? That checked him. He invited his next guest. He changed his attitude. That person said, where do I sign up? And my mentor had to ask the question. He was just curious. He was just like, why'd you sign up? Because he was so used to people saying no. And his guest said this, his new teammate said this: you look like you're serious and you look like you're going somewhere. That's free, guys. Margie, that's free. Mary, that's free. That's something that you can develop. Do you look like you're serious and going somewhere? When you talk about your vision, when you talk about your business, when you think about where you're going, do people say that you are serious and you're going somewhere? One other aspect here, too. It's actually, some people say, well, James, I don't have a lot of success. I can't recruit well. I think sometimes not having a lot of success is actually a very big plus because they don't judge you as much. But it's almost ignorance on fire. It's almost innocence on fire. It's like people want to bet on the company that hasn't broke out yet. So if you're newer or if you haven't had much success, but you make that decision, There's something powerful about that newness. There's something powerful about the person that hasn't broken through to a big level. Unfortunately, I can't do that anymore. People judge me now. People expect me to be perfect and polished and all this. But if you're newer, you haven't broken through yet to a huge level, guess what? You can be a little rough around the edges. People like that. So, number one is posture. Are you sold out on your own dream? And if you're sold out on your own dream, when you go and you are recruiting, you're recruiting people into that vision. Do they believe that you're getting there no matter what? Posture. Number two, then there's a process. There's a process. So there is a way of recruiting someone. Recruiting is an art, it's a skill. You have to learn how to find leads, prospecting. Go to Facebook, go to Instagram, go to your phone list, go to networking groups. There's 8 billion people in the world. I mean, there's plenty of people. Okay? So, number one is finding prospects. Number two, though, is how do you get them in front of information? How do you recruit someone? It's math. If 10 people see your business presentation, one will get started. Okay? Put 10% in the comments below if you're with me. If you're struggling with recruiting, my next question to you would be this. How many business conversations have you had in the last week, in the last month? If it's less than 10, there's your problem. Okay? God can't do miracles with just a little. He needs enough. God still needed 5 loaves and 2 fish to multiply them. Can you imagine they only had 2 loaves and 1 fish? Would the miracle have happened? I don't know. They gave enough of what they had. So you have to do enough. 10 people looking at your business, one will get started. Well, James, I showed 20 and no one got started. It's an average. Just keep on going. All right. Try this. Literally track yourself. I remember I was talking to my mentor and he gave me these stats. I'm like, I don't know if that's true. Numbers don't work on me. Like, I'm just like super uncoachable, right? So I literally tracked 100 people that said yes to watching my presentation. I put it on a spreadsheet. And then after the fact, the whole process following up and everything came through. And after that, guess how many people out of 100 got started? 10. What? Math works. So focus on the major things. So it's super important, right? So there's a process, there's numbers there. So you have to invite people. Let me give you a simple pitch. How do you invite people? You can attract. There's many different ways you can convert. If you have a product business, you can convert people. Here's my pitch. I like going outbound. I don't want to wait. I don't want to sit on my hands and do nothing, right? I see Angel in the chat right here. Number one, I'm going to diffuse the bomb. Okay, it's out of the blue. I'm going right into it. Angel, hey, what's up, sis? This might be out of the blue. I want to talk about something really important. Set the stage, set the tone. Boom, I diffuse the bomb. Number two, I'm going to talk about why I thought about them in particular. I'm selective. When you're recruiting, hey, if you're running an NBA sports team, aren't you intentional about who you're recruiting? I'm not just recruiting everyone. I don't just want a number. I want a certain person. I look at Angel. I'm like, Angel, you're somebody that I admire. I respect. You show up powerfully and authentically on social media. I love how you lead with your heart and your emotions on your sleeve. I believe that's a powerful aspect about you. Highlight their power, highlight their strength, highlight their talent, speak life into other people. It's not about you. People need to be inspired that they can do it. You're just linking them to an opportunity. You're just linking them to a vehicle. But your job is to be the connector. Your job is to be able to breathe vision where vision might have died before. Everyone wants more people to speak into them. So give legitimate praise, give legitimate honor to kingdom principle. Angel, you're magnificent. This may or may not be for you, and I'm going to give a little bit about my pitch. Give a story. What's your mission? What are you going on right now? I get myself into this frenzy. So for me right now, for example, I am on a mission. I'm on a personal mission to help 100 people build full-time incomes on a part-time basis. I'm in a mission to help 100 people get to the top 1%. That could be your personal mission. That could be your team mission. That could be your company mission. We're in a company that just relaunched. We're going to the billions, right? Paint something, a quick little story, something that has a little bit of meat on the bones, right? Hey, I just launched this business that we have a system that has been helping people succeed fast. It's duplicating fast. It's moving. What's your story? All right. So I'm diffusing the bomb. I'm telling them what I'm thinking about them. And then I fill in a story. And then simple, end with a question. If you ask not, you have not, right? Here's the question. If I would you? If I would you? Angel, if I could share with you some information about this, would you be down to take a look? Angel, if I shared with you a video, would you be open to spending a couple minutes? Angel, if I linked you to some information, do you keep your options open? Would you be open to take a look? If I would you? Okay, put that in the chat. If I would you? Simple, simple little pitch, simple little yes or no question. You're going to get no's, you're going to get people say nothing, and you're going to get some people to say yes. Here's one last thing that I do in an invitation. Super simple. I like doing this now because I don't like to feel forceful because I don't need you, right? You don't need them. I want to include you. I want to invite you. So I have posture, remember? And I'm like, an angel, hey, if not, it's all good. I just want to ask. If not, no worries. It's cool. People sometimes give them the opportunity to say no. Sometimes people just don't like to say no. So let them say no. I don't care about a no. If it's a no, it just means we're going to the next yes. I'm just flipping the cards. I'm just going to the do. I want to at least give them the ability to reject. I have no issue with you rejecting me because at least I know that I shared. At least I know, and I love you enough to share. You knew that you were a money earner. Question, doesn't that mean you're going to have a huge line of business coming in? If you're in a compensation plan where you can plug people under other people, what if I were to tell you that you are going to have 1,000 people under you in the very near future? Who here would love 1,000 people under them? Right? We all would. That has happened multiple times. My wife, now wife, Becky Zhang, who was Becky Ma in the beginning, when she got started, she was my second recruit ever in network marketing. She got her mom started. Mom didn't do anything. Years later, had thousands of people in her business. Mom was in between jobs, needed another opportunity, ended up becoming what's called a vice president in this compensation plan, and it held her over. If you are going somewhere, you're going to build something huge. It's like you're the first investor in Google, you're the first investor in SpaceX. Do you look at yourself that way? Do you value yourself as a multi-million-dollar brand? Because you will be. Put a yes in the comments if you're willing to take that posture. So I consider it, it's like an honor. It's like, hey, you want to take a look at this right now before it gets big. So every single time I launch something, this is my posture. I'm like, hey, check it out before it gets big. Check it out before other people know about it. All right. This is what happens. So you have your posture, you have your process, you have your invitation, right? I diffuse the bomb. I talk about why them. I give the story, if I would you, and I kind of do the takeaway. Simple invite, and then you give them the presentation. Whether it's a video, whether it's connecting them to another upline, whether it's a tool, whether it's an in-person, whether it's a Zoom, it doesn't matter what the information is. They just have to see the information, and then you continue the conversation after that. Okay? One last thing, how do you recruit someone? How do you enroll someone? Very simple. People buy solutions, they don't buy stuff. People buy solutions. So the fastest way, the easiest way to recruit someone into a business is find out what they want and help them. So I'd ask Amanda, I'd ask Cindy, hey, if anything were possible in this business, what would success for you be like? Well, I'd love to be able to make 1,000 a week. Why? Because I'd love to be able to retire my spouse. Really? Awesome. Well, I'd love to make 1,000 a week so I can quit my job. Well, I'd love to be able to help pay for my kids' tuition. Find out what they want. And if you can confidently, if you feel that in your company, in your comp plan, most goals, by the way, financially, network marketing can help. If you say, I want to be a billionaire, probably not network marketing. Okay. But most people's financial goals are possible through network marketing. Can people make 6 figures in network marketing? Can people make 1,000 a month through network marketing? Can people make 7 figures through network marketing? Absolutely. If there's people, you don't have to have done it. If people have done it in your company, in this profession, that means that they can as well too. It's a business, right? You can make whatever that you want. So if I find out what they want and I tell them, hey, we can help you do that, Amanda. If I can show you how we can help you make 1,000 a week, the systems, the plans, and everything, would you be down to get started? Of course. I'm down. Boom. Got it? Put I got it in the comments below if that's the case. So posture. They need what you have. You have a gift. Let's give it. They're lucky. Like whoever's going to get it, they're going to be your next top money earners. If you're going to be a top 1% earner, that means that they're going to ride along the journey. It's the most fun ride in the world. They're going to thank you afterwards. Then there's a process. You prospect, you invite, you present, you follow up, you close. And then finally, there's a pace. There's a pace. There's a pace. Recruiting, I like doing in spurts. I'm always recruiting, I'm always selling. You should always be in phase one. But what I've realized is if you're in a rush to get somewhere, if you got big goals to go somewhere, you got to move fast. You got to move fast. I love Elon Musk. I love taking notes on people that do amazing things. Think about Elon. When he makes a decision, does he wait? When he wants to get a rocket into the space, is he just like kind of pacing it? He's cruising it? No, he's all hands on deck, obsessed until the job is done. Think about anyone that has done anything magnificent. Think about anything you've ever done in your life as well too. When you make a decision, you don't want to wait tomorrow, the next week, the next month. It's yesterday. The deadline is yesterday. So when I'm recruiting, I'm looking for a specific person. I'm looking for a specific goal. I'm not recruiting just to recruit, by the way. I'm recruiting to find my next partners to be able to build something of significance. I don't recruit to make money. We don't make money in network marketing by recruiting people. We make money by selling products to end consumer. And we make money by helping people succeed in their business. So I don't care if Row is just going to get started if you buy a pack. Cool, that's a one-time thing. I don't want that. My goals are a long-term, sustainable, scalable, recurring income. My goals are we're going to build something of significance together. So when I'm recruiting, I'm intentional. Like right now, I'm literally obsessed about finding my next 10 partners. I'm looking for my next 10 people to help. Why? I know that when I find 10, I'm going to find a couple that are really serious and we're going to ride a huge wave together. So when I have a pace on that, I know I have a mission, I have a deadline, I have a goal, I need to do it as soon as possible, then I'm rushing to get there. I'm flipping through the cards as quickly as possible. I want you to tell me no as quickly as possible so I can move on, right? Just don't ghost me. Or if you do, then I will say no for you. It's okay. Like I just want to know where you stand. But if you're a yes, let's go. If you're a yes, let's move. If you're a yes, let's go move together. We got the blueprint. We got the system. Let's go run this right now. Are you in a hurry to get to where you want to get to? Have you noticed successful people are in a rush a little bit? They're not in a hurry, but they're in a rush. They got places to go. They can't dilly dally. Their time matters. Your time matters. Your family's time matters. You cannot afford to waste another second, minute, day, month, whatever that it is. Tomorrow's too late. Yesterday is where it's at. So, do you have this pace about you? Why do I bring that up? Because you're not going to wait. If you have somebody that doesn't respond to you and you're in a hurry, you're not going to wait. I'm like, okay, next, right? If you had someone that said, I'm going to join Anita, just wait, and they don't do anything, okay, I'm not going to wait. Let's move on. If you had someone that says and promises the world, they sign up and like, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to grow. You're like, all right, let's go. They do nothing. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to keep on going. Because when you finally find the right people to work with, when you finally find the ones that inspire you, that challenge you, I'm telling you, it's a different game. They're going to hitting you up. Leaders choose themselves. It's very obvious. You don't have to resuscitate them. You don't have to motivate them. You don't have to encourage them. You don't have to manage them. They lead themselves. They will knock down your door. They will call you up. They will message you in the middle of the night. They will say, hey, I have someone interested. Hey, what do I need? Hey, where do I find this? Get ready for that, because when you do find the right people to partner with, they will keep you on your toes. You better get ready to serve them massively, because you were praying for that. You were scouting for that. You were prospecting for that. Get ready to serve at a higher level for that. And as you get that moving together and you build your next thing of significance, just watch. Your business will completely change and everything. So the recruiting process is not tough. There's a posture, there's a process, and there's a pace. You do these 3 Ps, you give it 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. There's a phase of growth with that. You will find the right people. You will help serve a lot of people. And you're going to come back. And then if you want to do more, you want to recruit another line of business, you can do it again. You're going to build upon each other, not replace. All right. So I hope that was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comments below. Tag a teammate onto this. If you're not subscribed to YouTube, please do that as well too. Every week I'm going to come to you with another type of training like this as well too. I'm committed to helping you and your people get to the top 1%. Other than that, let's go run. Let's go find the people that need you and your